Welcome to another episode of Chally and the Boys. I am your host, Stephen Chalicum, and you can follow me and the boys on Twitter at ChallyATB. Joined with me tonight, as like most other times, are both of the co-hosts, Will and Stash. Stash, what'd you have for dinner?
I had for dinner buffalo chicken sandwich and French fries.
Okay,
Damn.
that actually sounds pretty good. Did you make it yourself?
Yes, I did.
Are you
Okay,
sure?
respect. He cooks.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a couple names. I got a small list of people here. We're gonna do another, I guess, a part two, a round two of a little Would You Rather.
Okay.
Um, and we're gonna go with Would you rather have the player or the money? All right. I'm gonna
Mm.
give you guys both, and I want you guys to tell me if you would rather take the money or the player. This is in no specific order. I'm just looking at overthecap.com, just going right down the line, so don't look into the order. First on the list, Will. We'll start with you.
Oh no.
Would you cut Dorrance Armstrong, or would you rather have the $5 million? Or sorry, would you rather have Dorrance Armstrong or the $5 million?
I would rather have Dorrance Armstrong, and I know that's not the popular opinion, but I might be his biggest fan. So
If I told you it was $5.7 million, would you change that?
not enough.
Okay. Stash, 5.7 or Dorrance?
Who else can you get with that money? Like who else is available?
That's not
I'll
the game
take
we're playing,
Dorrance.
Stash. Stop.
I'll take
Stop it.
Dorrance. He was
Uh,
good for the first half of the year.
so I'm sorry, you said you would take Dorrance?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm taking the money, even though I know Dallas isn't going to spend it somewhere else. I would take the money. I don't know.
Well, that's part of the problem too.
He's
You
their
gotta
third
come-
pass rusher, though. I mean, it's not like he's the starter. I mean, he is a starter, but he's basically the third pass rusher.
Yeah, I think I'd rather let. I think I'd rather see what Sam Williams can give you at a higher clip,
Okay.
and
Yeah, that's a
then
good point.
you get another you either draft another defensive end, as a rotational guy, obviously, or you just.
do you know how much he's got left on his deal, or how long his deal was?
I can tell you in a second.
Mm.
2024 can be a void year, so this is last year.
Okay. I mean, 5 million, whatever, seems fair.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the tough thing is, right? Like,
He plays a lot of snaps.
yeah, and you don't really know that Dallas is going to use this money. Granted, I mean, they need to find money somewhere because they're at least extending Trayvon Diggs. Unless so I've heard let's extend CeeDee Lamb now and then possibly franchise tag Diggs, but I think that gets ugly quick, and I don't want to go down that route. But
Diggs has one more year though, right? Like he's not a free agent.
yeah, but that's another. I mean, if Diggs keep playing the way he's playing, that price tag just gets higher, I think.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Maybe he just gets Byron Jones.
Maybe. I don't know.
Good. Ross was talking about that the other day.
Smart man.
Or maybe it was today. He was just saying, he said he thinks, based off what he's hearing, that he thinks Dallas and Diggs are going to be very far off.
Yeah, I think so, unfortunately. We'll see. I don't know.
He-
All right, next one. Or
Yeah.
unless you had something else there, Stash.
No, I was just saying, he's saying it's going to be, he thinks it's going to be a contentious negotiation.
Yeah, I can picture that. All right, Stash, you're up on this one. Would you rather
Okay.
have $4.4 million
Mm.
or Ron Curse?
Jaron Curse.
Will?
Yeah, same thing.
Damn, y'all are no fucking fun at all. Jordan Lewis or 4.7?
I'll take the 4.7 on that. Oh, first of all, you didn't answer the J-Ron curse. You can't just throw us out there. You need to follow up too, man. Put your name on the line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean,
He says that. We all know he's taking Jaron Curse. That's the thing. He's like, you guys are no fun, but
Yeah,
he's going to take
What do you
Jaron
mean?
Curse too.
I'll take the million. I'll take the 4.4 fucking million. Fuck Ron Curse. I said it.
Okay.
I'll fucking tag him on Twitter on this shit too. Fuck you, buddy. But
You say, but do you believe it?
if I was the one actually making these decisions, yes. I mean, I think you have a stud player in Mukwamu. Granted, I think we are more excited to see him in the slot than anything. I'm also more interested in keeping Donovan Wilson, and everybody and their mother seems to have a hard on for fucking Marquise Bell. So
So you want to
let's see how hard everyone is actually on Marquise Bell. I'll take the 4.4.
You would rather pay Wilson over Curse.
That's not the question. I mean, the question right now isn't are we paying Wilson or Curse though. But yeah, I mean, if we're putting those two,
you just said you'd rather use that money on Wilson. I find that interesting.
Wilson's going to cost more than Curse.
Nope. I said I would rather have my backfield consist of Wilson, Mukuamu, and Bell, who apparently is the next greatest thing since sliced bread. Right? Jayron Kearse he's a solid safety, but he's not the next greatest thing since sliced bread.
He's part of your defense.
He's the captain, and he's the emotional part of your defense. But I don't know.
I think that he could be replaced. I'm not arguing that, but like 4 points, $4.7 million is not a lot of money for.
I
agree. 4.4 is not game changing, but he's also not the only dude I'm cutting. So
there's probably only two guys on your defense that can't be replaced.
Leighton Vander Esch,
Micah Parsons,
and Jeff Heath.
Yeah, Micah Parsons. Probably Diggs.
Jordan Lewis, 4.7.
I'll probably take the cash.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also a big fan of Lewis. I think that yes, that's an
cash.
Let's get the cash. We can agree there.
Cash as well.
It's close, but he's got consistency issues of just staying on the field.
That's a problem.
Stash,
and he's a little small,
Stash,
for Quinn.
Since you like Jayron Kearse so much, would you rather have $3.4 million or Malik Hooker?
I'll take Hooker. I think for $3.4 million, you're not going to get much better than that.
I would 100% take the money.
Yeah, me too. I really wouldn't even think about it. I would at least think about Jayron Kearse, but I don't know how many snaps is Hooker giving you that.
Dude, he's always around the ball.
I think he was playing better later in the year, which makes sense because he's farther away from his injury. But I don't know. Do you think he's got I also think that he wouldn't have a big market, so maybe he would just come back anyway. Maybe. If they wanted him.
You know who else used to be around the ball all the time too? Chidobe Awuzie, and that dude got fucking cut quick.
He did get money though.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Cincinnati did pay him. He's a.
Did you say he went to the Super Bowl? AFC Championship game?
Yeah, Eli Apple carried him.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Will, you're up.
Yes, sir.
$9.5 million.
Ooh.
Or Tyron Smith.
Oh man, I knew that was coming. This is gonna be the hardest one.
Do you want to pass?
I'll take.
Want to come back to it?
No. I'll take the $9.5 million.
Attaboy.
And that I don't like saying that, but I think that's the smart thing to do. I think Steele is your right tackle. I think I think you got to. Smith played good at left tackle. Tyler Smith, that is. So you got to go find a swing tackle. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You don't have a choice.
Burn it
down. A lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Stash.
Until I have a backup plan, I'm taking Tyron Smith.
Jason Peters is your backup plan. What do you mean?
No.
Josh Ball.
No. Well, I would rather keep.
Go.
I would rather keep Tyron Smith, pay him to keep him on board, and then just let Peters. Peters gonna retire. He's 73.
Tyron Smith can't play a full game or a full season rather. You might as well have two Jason Peters.
I can't argue that. Yeah.
I'm taking the money, but I'm sure you guys knew that. Not that I'm not a fan of Tyron Smith. I'm ready. I've been ready to move on.
Until there's a legit plan in place, I'm taking Tyron Smith.
Well, hold on. How are they going to have a plan in place without knowing what he's going to do? How can they decide that? Unless you think he might retire ahead of time?
They could draft somebody. What happens in the first round? They draft a left tackle or left guard. And then then after that, the plan's in place. They say, okay, Tyron, we're either like the writing's on the wall. You got to go.
All right. Yeah. But what? I assumed, is this one of these guys that you have to, cut ahead of time to get the full value of the money? Is this like a post-June cut or any of that
No,
stuff?
this is pre-June 1.
Okay, so
I
you would
think
know
it's
ahead
the
of the
same actually
draft.
for him post. Oh
Okay.
no, post it would be 13.6 million. So that's maybe potentially better off waiting, but
Yeah, just I always
Here's a
worry
question.
about that too, because they got to juggle money for next year, and that's always scary too. You know what I mean?
Here's a silly question. What
Oh.
do you think his trade value is, like draft pick
nothing.
wise?
A fucking popsicle stick.
I've heard that there's if he gets cut, he just retires.
Yeah.
So the same thing like in a trade. So I don't know. I mean, I think people are crazy to not want to trade for him.
I mean, the upside is huge, but obviously it's this he can't stay healthy. That's
Right,
the downside.
Yeah.
Cut him.
Get him out of here, he says.
Well,
And geez, man, I thought I had one. Oh, I do have one more. My last one. $4.86 million or Ezekiel Elliott.
That's it.
That's a pre.
That's the easiest one we've had all day.
If you cut him post June 1 though, 10.9.
Yeah, I mean it's still the easiest one you've had all day. You take the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sucks, man. But yeah, you can't. I don't know, man. I'm also. Am I crazy to be of the opinion that if
Yes.
they do cut Zeke, then can we just not? We move on from Pollard too?
You could.
Am I just crazy? Can we just do that? Just get that over with?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I just want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? That we could do that.
Are you totally against franchise tagging Pollard? Or why not? Why not tag him for 1 year?
Yeah, I mean, the multiple year deal is a bad idea. I know he's very explosive, and
here's a question though. Do you want another Michael Gallup situation going on? Say you franchise tag him, you're putting all your eggs in the guy coming off an injury basket, and that didn't work out too well for you this year.
And I would say it's even more risky for Pollard because Pollard is way more of a freak athlete than Gallup ever was, right? Mm-hmm. So if he's got like a leg ankle situation, maybe that takes away some of his maneuverability. You know what I mean? And I don't like the sound of that.
But no, I think I wouldn't be mad if you moved on from both of them. I mean, you're going to get for Pollard, if you move on, you're going to get a comp pick next year, more than likely, because he's going to sign a big-ass contract.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody would pay him,
Would you cut Dak Prescott to save yourself $40 million?
No, right? Because the dead money is like $100 million or something, right? Yeah.
$89 million
yeah, that's. I mean,
you're cutting him, and you're still then you're going to have to still pay a quarterback.
Let's just be real. Cowboys do that. That's the only way the Cowboys do that is because Jerry died, and they're like, whatever, we're just going to pump for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? we'll just take the loss here, and then we'll move on. We'll just start fresh in 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see, Emmitt Smith said I think it was today or yesterday that the Cowboys need to do what they can to keep both Pollard and Elliott.
Yeah, it's fine. Whoever that is should be fired.
I think you just said it was Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking fire him. I don't know. Who the hell's he talking to? What the hell's in his CD case?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think he probably just says that because he's a running back,
Yeah, he's a Cowboys running back. He knows what it feels like to be cut by Dallas.
Yeah. Man, that's yes, 100% agree. 100% agree. Get him out of here, blonde bang punk kid. Well, what about the option of this is along the lines too. I don't know the exact numbers, but maybe you have them right in front of you, Steven. It's just not exactly the same, but I do know that if you extend Dak a year, and then you pick up you flip the switch on Martin, you save something like $30 million. Do you guys do that?
So I actually had those exact numbers once upon a time. I don't have them right in front of me, but there was. So off the top of my head, you could restructure. I know this is exactly what we said, but you could restructure Zach Martin, Dak Prescott, Tyron Smith, and Ezekiel Elliott, and you could pick up some 40 and
Ridiculous
change. It was a stupid amount of money, but you had to restructure all 4 of those contracts, which
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I would buy into that. I'll see if I can find that and I'll bring it to the next show. But
How much money would you pay Zeke to keep him on the team? League
what
minimum?
are you asking right now?
Is it league minimum, or you just don't want him? Period, no matter what it is.
I don't want him.
He doesn't bring anything to the team.
Okay, I'm just asking a question, boys. Okay, this is a Cowboys fan. There's the Cowboys
go be a fucking
podcast.
boy.
Yeah, if he's on the team in any capacity, they're gonna find a way to give him the ball, and that's a problem. So just get him out of here. I don't care if he's willing to play for a league minimum or not. With this coaching staff, maybe it's different without Kellen Moore. I don't know, without running backs coach, but the general manager has been part of the problem in saying that the team does better when Ezekiel Elliott gets the ball, and that's just not true. So don't even allow them the chance of
the option.
Yeah. Do you know how many yards Ezekiel Elliott had in his last 50 carries? It was 100.
I was going to go lower, to be honest.
Like, there's nothing, obviously. I mean, understandably, I'm sure a good chunk of that was an extremely short yardage, right? Like, 4th and 1, and all we care about is you getting 2 yards, or first and goal on the 1, and all you can literally get is a yard. But still, I mean, there's nothing productive about that. I don't know. It's just I wouldn't pay him anything to come back. I would just cut him.
Fair. I just had to ask. That's all.
Let him go fucking wait tables at the fucking local Hooters or something.
No, I mean I'm pretty much on the same boat. I'm okay with moving on from him.
I'm not even saying I'm okay. I think it's team malpractice if they don't move on from him.
Yeah, I agree with Stash for once.
Yeah, but when do they do things that are not team malpractice?
Well, they didn't. I mean,
why'd they extend him like 2 years later than they should, a running back? Like, why'd they wait so long on Dak? Why'd they pay Jalen Smith? Right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand.
They were playing games with Dax, and then they decided to pay Elliott and pay Jalen just to say, hey, the money's drying up, and it bit him in the ass.
You're also asking what we want to do with Zeke, right? And that's a different question than what we think.
Oh yeah,
Dallas
no,
will
100% right, 100% right. Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
I mean, the only thing I can say about that is Dallas has shown in the past five or so years the willingness to move on from franchise players.
That's true.
They did it with Romo, Dez, Witten, D. Ware. They've moved on from those type of dudes before. When I think that's more Steven than Jerry, but I think that's.
They did move on from Jalen Smith too. I mean, after they realized they effed up. So I mean, that is somewhat of a positive. You know what I mean?
I just don't know if they realize that, if they know that yet, though, that Zeke's needs to be set out to pasture.
Jesus Christ, kill him. That's all I got. You guys have anything else before we wrap this up?
No, I think that's good. I think a nice little quick little just wrapper upper.
Banger. All right. We will catch everybody next time.